My name is Mitch Kobernick. I live at 5001 South Shore in Gulf Harbors. In May of 2016, some 2 years ago, the county sent a letter to the property owners in Gulf Harbors to ask them to vote on the creation of an MSBU to tax them for the county's purchase of the defunct golf course in the community. I want to quote directly from that letter where the county wrote, "In order for the MSBU to be created, 50% of the voting residents must vote in favor of creating the MSBU. Otherwise, the MSBU will not be created." That's the county's words. ELAMP conducted the vote, counted the ballots, and then determined that the vote did pass, and they recommended it to the BOCC for approval. Several citizens, including Diane Kobernick, went to ELAMP's office to conduct their own audit, and their analysis showed that the vote did not pass. Despite the results of the residents' vote being called into question, and despite other issues that were also raised before this board about the county not correctly following the law and adopting the MSBU, the board went ahead anyway to approve it by a vote of 4-1. Then Diane filed her lawsuit to contest the MSBU. Now, this issue could have been resolved at any time by conducting a new proper vote of the residents. A new vote would have allowed and would still allow the residents that were to be taxed to actually have a say. It could have been done quickly, and it would have been much cheaper than fighting this lawsuit at taxpayer expense. I know the commissioners are aware of this because I wrote them myself and asked for a new vote, and so did many others. But the county's response was to continue to fight the lawsuit instead. To repeat, the county's letter to the residents stated very clearly that 50% must vote in favor or the MSBU will not be created. That was in writing from the county. But in recent court filings in response to Diane's lawsuit, the county is now stating that this vote was not required at all. It was only advisory, and it was not binding on the commissioners. So the message the county is sending to its citizens is, never mind what we tell you, never mind what we promise you, never mind what we even put in writing to you. The county can just do whatever it wants. Is that really the message that this board wants to send to the citizens of Pasco County? Now, I know something about Diane's tenacity, and I know the amount of support that she's mobilized in the community, and some of you are probably aware of that as well. In my opinion, this lawsuit will only end once a court issues a judgment against the county stating that this MSBU was passed illegally. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for your comments.